Alright, hey everyone, I'm here with a 2v2 I did a little bit earlier. And I just thought I'd show this game just because it was kind of a fun game that I had played with my friend here, B-Sol. I just got the beta the day we played this actually, so we were just kind of playing a few games. We'd already played, I'm not sure how many we'd played actually. We played quite a few because we got ranked in a league and we've already played pretty much all of our bonus pool away, so pretty cool. I'm just kind of trying to teach him how to play a little bit so he can get a bit better. So I'm just playing as random when I play with him just because, I mean, I think we're only in Silver League just because obviously it takes two to win. I can't just win them all by myself. But he's learning and he's definitely getting better. We've tried a few cheesy strategies to win, like whenever I get Protoss, we just do 2 gateways at 10 supply and then yeah, and then just both rush with mass zealots, and as long as they're not both Terran and walled in, it works pretty much every time. If I have a Zerg on their team, for instance, it's just game over at that point, or even a Protoss. But after doing that a few times, we decided just to play standard. And he said he was going to go scout, so I was just pinging both their bases because he wasn't sure where they were. So that's basically what's going on there. So I've been looking at that for a while. What can we be looking at here? Spending? Sure. So me on economy is the highest. I'll try and look at the tabs a little bit more just to kind of see what's going on here. Just not really a whole lot going on at the start. But yeah, again, I just thought this was a little fun game we played. I mean, like I said, this is Silver League, so this isn't going to be the most intense matchup, but you'll see why I liked it in the end. So we found the Terran here. I'm just telling him to keep looking around, go deeper, make sure there isn't an early gas or something like that. So there isn't a gas there, and he's already getting gas there. And usually what that means is Reapers. So I'm telling him right now, get a Cybernetics core and Chrono Boost out of Stalker as soon as that's done. See, there goes the tech lab. And actually, if you looked, you may have seen where, yeah, you put a pylon there. I was trying to tell him to put it right there where the tech lab was to deny the tech lab because, as you can see, he doesn't even have a Cybernetics core yet. But he didn't quite understand what I meant, so he didn't put it in the right spot. But that's okay, not a big deal. And now I'm flying over here to see there's a second Terran. Again, already has refinery up, although that doesn't necessarily mean anything at this point in the game. I mean, usually you would have taken your gas by now anyways. I mean, I'm at 17 supply, and I usually take my gas at 13 supply as Terran. But either way, I'm figuring, well, if they're just going to try that Reaper harass, as long as I've got my Roach Warren coming, I'll be able to defend against any Reapers, and of course the Queen, which is training right now. So I'm not too worried about Reapers. But then I see here this guy's got a reactor, so that was the first thing he picked. And I wasn't really sure what the deal with that is. But again, now I'm feeling really good about my expansion here because, I mean, Marines, that's not going to do anything to Roaches. But this guy, I know, is getting Reapers, but I don't really see any reason why he'd come up to my base. And yeah, the 2 Marines that just popped out of here are going to kill that Overlord for sure. So now my Queen popped out and my Roach Warren popped out, and instant spawn larva, pretty standard. And now, I think here I'm realizing, oh yeah, Roaches take gas, and I didn't take either of my extractors. So, pretty pro of me. A Zerg that's actually a big problem I found that I've had is I always forget to take my gas. But what can you do, right? I'm probably Zerg is my weakest race, so. But I get basic strategies, like I know what I'm doing, so. I mean, I've played against enough Zerg that I have a fairly good idea of the strategies I want to do and what's effective. that kind of thing, like the fast expand and roaches obviously, and then grab a lair and get hydras, that kind of thing. So now here he is with his reapers in my buddy's base, and I'm like, where's your stalker? And he's like, oh, I'm getting one now. I was like, why didn't you have one this whole time? And I'm yelling at him right now. I'm like, move your probes, stop mining, but he doesn't really know what I'm talking about. And these zealots here really don't do anything to reapers. I mean, like, really don't do anything. Now he's finally got his stalker, which is good, I guess. He finally got one. But yeah, they just kind of run away now. So, no big deal there. And here I finally got some gas going, so I can actually get units I want. And of course, trying to get that expansion going. I probably should have moved some of these drones over, but not a big deal. And I have my overlord here because typically, like, right here is where reapers would be jumping up. But actually, instead, they are harassing my expansion, which I don't like. And yeah, they're definitely going to take out that queen, because 4 reapers, even though not typically effective against queens, if you have enough of them, obviously, you can take out pretty much anything. And yeah, I have 1 roach up, which is almost enough to take out 4 reapers, which is kind of funny. And yeah, I do have more roaches on the way, and I've got a few up here by my base, so no reapers will be doing anything to me. And my buddy here, pretty hurt from that last attack. I'm telling him to get more probes and chrono boost them, so queued up 5, maybe a little bit of overkill, but reapers are right here. I can obviously see this because of my overlord, and I've got my 3 roaches right here. Yeah, and they just kind of run away because I obviously knew that was coming, so not very effective at all. And my lair is almost up, and as soon as that's done, I will of course be getting my hydra den. And I'm gonna need a lot of gas for hydras because they're pretty expensive. And yeah, I'm just pinging here because I see the 3 reapers. So I'm like, send your stalkers right there and we'll cut them off. But then he just didn't micro them at all, and I just killed them. So you can see he was sending his stalkers. I'm like, no, never mind. He's just dumb and didn't move them. But now my lair's done. I believe this guy will throw out my hydralisk den. I'm just probably trying to click around to find the hotkey for it. Now I know what it is. VH, that's an easy one to remember. H for Hydra. And now I'm switching these guys all over to gas here. And I wish I didn't have to build these roaches, because I really would have liked to have had more drones here. I believe I just queue up a bunch of drones, yeah. Definitely, I'm all about droning Zerg. And technology. Wow, guy must be getting a lot of upgrades. So yeah, as you can see in the army count, even like my very few roaches somehow is leading the army count, which is kind of surprising because I really don't have all that much, but whatever. And I haven't researched overlord speed. I probably should get that, but whatever, I suppose. Really just focusing on actually getting an army, because now I believe I'm getting some army units. At my main, maybe I'm getting some hydras. Oh, now I'm getting speed. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm just getting a few more roaches, I guess. Probably what I should have done at this point is scouted a bit more. I mean, we haven't scouted at all since the start, which is my fault. I mean, you always should be scouting. I can't stress how important that is. And again, I'm just spreading the creep. I probably should have done this a bit earlier. As you can see, I've got so much energy here. Should have been using that a lot more. But again, I really don't play Zerg very much. So now, yeah, okay, so I do realize that I should have been scouting, so I kind of send this drone over to take a look at what's going on. And as you can see, their armies are getting a bit bigger. My buddy here's at 1700, that's not too bad. So he got scanned. Getting an immortal. Okay, so no, he's looking pretty good. And, oh yeah, I was just trying to see if they'd grabbed one of their expansions yet. And yeah, I do see the orbital command down here. But I think it's about time that I got some hydras, yeah? Getting hydras? There we go.